I joined because I just love being in a team where everybody kind of has the same likes and differences, because we all kind of are nerdy and like to game and have fun.
I believe in STEM. I think it's great for kids. It's hands-on. It teaches them how to problem solve.
I want to be a robotics engineer when I grow up, and I feel like this will give me a good thing to put on my college application, and B, will give me a good jump start on programming and building robots.
Okay.
She died.
Awesome retweets coming from some really good accounts, by the way.
I got a couple too. Look at that. All from you guys.
Oh, let me go back to the...
Oh, wow. I just had 3 people follow me from that tweet. That's cool. Hey.
We're up.
Hello, 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 everyone in chat, you new people that are following, and everybody out there in Twitterverse. Welcome to Ladies of the Roundtable, episode 52. 52. Wow, halfway over that hump. And I have to say, there's some pretty unique names down there in the chat. You just read them for yourself. We're going to leave it right there.
Wait, could I read one?
Just one.
I am here with
Just
the
one.
usual crew minus one. Miss Paige is out tonight. So Paige, if you can hear us or see us, We miss you. Safe travels, whatever you're doing. Hopefully you can. She's not here, guys. Just her picture. You can talk to it all you want. She's not going to talk back. She might show up in the chat. Can't make any promises. But I'm here with, I believe, Kim is down there.
What's
Am I right?
up? Yep, you're right.
Okay. And Pixie's over here.
Hey, yeah, I think you're right. We'll find out in just a minute.
And Miss Nikki over on the right
guys.
side.
Yeah.
How are you ladies this evening? Let's go with Kimmy first.
I'm doing pretty good. We had a rough morning because Macy's car was all jacked, cranberry. But it's doing a lot better because people's tears healed it. So we're good. We're having a much better day now that her car is fixed.
Awesome. I'm glad to hear that the beast of a machine that you guys are driving, I don't know if we're going to qualify it as a car yet. I mean,
No, it's not. It's not a car.
it's still
Oh.
kicking and running and getting you to class safely as it can.
Wait, you said
And
safe-
Miss Nikki, how was your Friday?
Oh boy. So every day I get to the end of the day and I could grab a drink, I feel great because that's been what my life has been like in the last few weeks. And you know what? I can't wait for freaking spring to hit Georgia. What the hell is going on with weather down here? It's like I live back in New York. It's 46
Yeah.
and raining.
We're
It's usually
pushing it to
75
you.
down here. But you know what? I'm pretty excited because I have a whole bunch of friends and just found out that I have two more with Kim and Cranberry going to South by Southwest, and that's pretty awesome.
That
Oh,
is
yeah.
pretty awesome.
So I'm gonna have to live vicariously through them.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
They're gonna have to take lots of pictures and put them on their Instagram and their Twitter so we can be like.
Yes.
And if you
Eh.
do that, I'll take a selfie with you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Miss Pixie, how was your Friday?
It's pretty good. I did a bunch of streaming today, as normal, per usual. I got to rage a little, which is, not at all abnormal when you're playing video games, especially a team game where, people are not always the brightest crayons in the box. Sometimes you just, you want that bright ass yellow and they're just not that bright.
Does it have a sharpener on the back?
No, all crayon boxes now at the 99 count and above come with sharpeners.
Oh,
You
yeah.
Like,
You
do
the
not
cool
ask
kid
me
with the
how I
sharpener.
know this, but I know this.
Hey, there's no shame in still using the Crayolas. No shame
No.
at all.
Dude, it is literally the best activity ever if you're studying. If you're studying and you need a study break, color straight up. It keeps your brain active and it doesn't make you lose information like watching a television will.
Hello?
And that noise that you hear, ladies and gentlemen, means it's time for our infomercial. No, I'm kidding.
It's,
I'm kidding.
I told you what happened with my daughter,
This
so I'm
show
going.
is brought to you by not Diet Dog.
Nothing. Oh, all right. So, we want to take some time to actually get serious. Put on your serious face, girls. And we want to, you know what? I'm going to let Ian do this. Ian, go ahead and pay homage.
Hey, homage.
Because I know your mic works back there.
Well, we
Yes, sir.
We always want to say, sadly, that this week, anyone who's a fan of the Discworld novels, that Terry Pratchett passed away this week. Sadly, we knew this was coming because he was suffering from incredibly bad Alzheimer's, and it's sad to see. He was a great author. He made some really hilarious books. The Discworld series is, just right out funny, especially, if you're into, taking that fantasy genre and putting a really weird twist onto it. But he will be missed, so will his books. So, rest in peace, Terry Pratchett, and hopefully writing some really good books up in heaven.
Thank you, kind sir, for dropping in. And guys, if you've got those books, hold on to those. Don't take them to the thrift store or dump them off somewhere. Find someone who's really going to appreciate those, or keep them to pass them down to a younger generation, because that kind of writing you just don't find.
No, you don't.
It's not a Twilight kind of thing. You know what I'm saying to you? Keep that kind of stuff. First topic tonight is coming from Miss Nikki.
And I was wondering if you guys wanted to do topics or just talk about other things like games we're playing and movies or TV shows first, or you want to do that later?
Why don't we do that first? Well, let's do that first because we got some time with
Because it's a
Kate
month.
McCarthy.
It's 1 month until Game of Thrones, and
Shut.
and
I'm
HBO's announcement, which I can't talk about, is pretty awesome. How they're finally going to a pay service.
Miss Pixie's going to talk about it for you.
Good, Pixie, you could talk about it. I gotta be quiet. Isn't that awesome?
Okay.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
I don't actually know what you're talking about. All I know is I'm so excited for Littlefinger.
Well, HBO is going to a pay service like Netflix.
Yes,
So-
they are.
But it is exclusive to a specific device made by a company I can't talk about.
Oh.
Okay? So it's made for the
Okay.
It's made.
little
I got
black
it.
box about that big. Yeah. So, but it's pretty awesome because it's just an exclusive for a little bit. And that means that pretty soon, within months, a year, whatever the exclusivity is, you don't have to pay your cable provider anymore to watch cool shows like Sex and the City, True Blood, is it True Crime? What's the one with Matthew McConaughey, the new one? That's just so freaking awesome.
Yeah, I think it's
What's it?
True Crime.
Yeah, so I mean, and I've been jumping into getting my roommate Sarah, who comes through every now and then, handing me a drink, to get her caught up finally, because I'm tired of watching time-shifted Game of Thrones, and everybody else in the world knows what's going on, and I don't. So
That's
I'll be able
hilarious.
to start watching it immediately.
I'm not saying, but I'm just saying, George R.R. Martin, may or may not have written some books that will tell you what's going on before you even watch it.
May or may not.
Yeah,
though.
but they've already started to move away from what the books did. We know what the story is, but we want to see how it's put into the movies.
Yeah,
into
I
the
mean
TV show.
they've
Yeah.
moved away a little bit, but for the most part, it's very
a
true
lot.
to the content. I
Yes.
think for the most part, it's very true to the content and all.
Oh come on, Bran was already done in the books, and he's still going strong in the TV show, right?
Hey, I have breaking news.
Yeah.
I have just been given 4 closed beta Heroes of the Storm keys for giveaway tonight.
Oh,
Four, okay?
yeah.
So,
I think
If
you
you're
meant
in the
you
chat-
meant to say 3.
okay, 3. I take it back. If you're in the chat, tweet it out to your friends. The more people we get in here, the more chances are for you to
Now
win.
you're down to 2.
Because I'm going to be giving those away along with our charger leash charger tonight. So tweet that stuff. Tweet it out.
All right.
Sorry.
That's.
Breaking news.
I'm sorry to bring us off on that tangent. I was just very
Oh,
excited to know
That's
that.
actually great.
Yeah. Anybody else have a tangent to bring us on?
I have a tangent.
Okay.
It's called a line.
A line?
Yeah.
Like cocaine?
No, like part of a triangle, and you can find you can use sine and cosine to find the tangent, right?
Okay, you're being very
That
technical.
math joke.
I don't
Ah,
understand.
no. Move
Math
on.
jokes.
We went here.
I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Next.
I actually have a really good tangent. Are you guys ready?
I'm
What's
ready.
the most magical kind of dog?
I don't know. What is?
A Labradabra doodle.
She'll be here for a few more minutes.
Just get
At
off
this rate.
The best
So-
thing is I just messed up that joke because it's
Oh,
a
rip.
Labradoodle. Rip.
So Kim, what are you most excited about as far as your TV schedule if you are watching anything at all?
Oh God, I don't watch any TV. We mostly just watch. Oh, you know what? We started watching. I'm gonna consult Cranberry. Cranberry, what's the name of that Netflix series that we just started watching?
Unbreakable Kimmy.
Yeah, we started watching the Unbreakable Kimmy. It's
That's
really
supposed to be
cute.
really good.
It's really cute. We really, really enjoy it. It's a new Netflix original series. A lot of what we watch now is on Netflix because we don't watch TV because we're hermits. So I would suggest anybody go and watch it because it's really cute, and the girl is actually very funny in like a kind of PG sort of way, and the rest of the cast really is not. So I definitely would suggest it to you guys if you haven't.
Is that mini friendly or no? Now, mind you, she's watching.
Yeah, it is.
The horrible show that I can't stand.
Yeah, it is. It's
Okay.
appropriate for her. She could watch it.
All right.
But it was written by Tina Fey, and I really like Tina Fey stuff. So if you're a Tina Fey fan, you might like it.
Origin PC family in the house. Excuse Pixies. Burst. I'm kidding. Thank you so much, Origin team, for coming over. Tazadude in the house. Mao, welcome. And Arcade Android, as usual. Those regulars, yo.
Did he bring a topic?
Yeah, Arcade Android always has a topic. He'll put that up in chat. Don't worry.
He's bringing up my awesome shirt as a topic. I mean, look at this thing.
Your awesome bag.
Awesome.
This kitty shirt.
So,
Perfect.
Pixie, what about you, Mrs.?
So I'm watching Vikings, of course, because like Lagertha's secretly my life mate. Although she doesn't know it yet.
I know, right? You're gonna have to fight me for her.
Yo, I will shield main the out of you.
Bring it.
Did they have lesbians back then?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And then, of course, like, I'm watching some of my trash television, Grey's Anatomy, which is not really trash. I just love it and am kind of really addicted to anything and everything by Shonda Rhimes.
I was to say.
Are you watching
Shonda Rhimes?
And then,
my daughter just came over to my house to talk to me about that. They said that they had a transgender person on there just recently.
On Grey's?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
One of the main characters.
It's called Shonderland. That's what Thursday night is.
Yeah. One of the main characters, he's married to Dr. Bailey. I don't want to say any more than that for people who actually watch Grey's Anatomy and haven't seen the episode. But it's really, really good, and it's really, really well done, in my opinion, at least.
And then all the way back from college to hug me after that episode.
And then I'm watching Oz. I've been watching Oz again.
Good show. You'll love it.
J.K. Simmons is amazeballs.
I have not been able to catch that, but I think I might put it on my list because now that I'm done with Sons of Anarchy, I have some time in my life to watch something else. But I'm like, sorry, I got sidetracked with. I thought Paige was in the chat, but she be not. I really think that is she?
Yes.
Awesome.
Sir.
Let her know that she can be put in the show if she has, if she's back, wants to jump in.
Also, just in case you didn't know, apparently she gives the lesbian vibe.
It's apparently her curse.
Yep.
I mean,
trapped in a lesbian's body as a straight woman.
You know what, though?
Is that what someone just asked?
That is your superpower. Don't be ashamed.
I want to be trapped in a lesbian's body.
Use it for good, not evil, young lady.
Who said that?
I mean, 6.
Somebody asked her that, I guess, when she was at work. So, there we go. That's your interesting page tidbit
Not only
for the time.
do I need to clear your browser if something happens to you, but now I'm going to have to really fight off some chicks. Come on. I mean, Paige, you're making my job difficult.
All right.
She's down there
Paige
cracking
is
up.
at work?
Well, I don't know where she is, but she's in chat now. And that concludes our TV section. I think movies-wise, there's a lot of stuff coming out I do not want to see. Minus, what is the one with the new robot one? Chippy? What is it?
Chippy! It's got...
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's got...
Okay, Pixie just exploded into confetti. I apologize for your ears. Go for it.
The girl from Die Antwoord is in it. For those of you who don't know, Die Antwoord, South African, like, rap. Really, really good, really odd if you've never heard them. But she did a song called I Think You Freaky, and I love it. And when I saw that she was in Chappie, I about peed myself because I was so excited.
Ian is saying that they released news about Frozen 2. For all you people who have children, I don't know how you feel about it. Mixed emotions there.
Don't look so upset.
I don't even have children.
It's not a big deal.
Over it.
It's not a big deal, Kim. Just let it go.
No, tell us how you feel, Kim. Tell us how you feel.
I just when Idina Menzel like apologizes to parents of the world, like, I'm sorry that I wrote this song, you know something's dead. And I'm just like, let it
Let it go.
I almost said it.
Let it go.
Just let it die. Please. Let it die.
And someday you and Cranberry are gonna have your little
Have you
adopted child or something, and you're gonna be
and
sitting there
my
and you're
little
gonna be
Korean
listening
girl
to
is gonna
over
be like,
and
I love
over
this.
and over again.
Oh, have you guys seen the preview for the new Disney Pixar movie
The
about
one
the
with the thing in the
emotions?
head?
Yes.
Yeah, the emotions.
That's so
It
cute.
looks so adorable. I'm so
Yeah.
excited. Of course,
Well,
I
I'm excited for that one.
I mean, I cried during Big Hero 6. I love kids movies. Not even
And of
gonna
course,
lie.
they announced the second Star Wars movie, which has nothing to do with the trilogy.
Yep.
So.
Oh, today I heard that there is a Star Wars book that is going to be including a lesbian character.
Ooh.
So that's
as in
cool.
a comic book? Or
No,
a
as in an
novel?
actual novel. Yes.
Oh, that's awesome.
So that's really interesting. We were actually at the stupid car place when we were watching some weird talk show that talked about it, and I was like, oh, well, at least I got something out of this visit.
All right, let's get into our topics, I guess, so we can grab people in here.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Boom, 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 boom. Go, Nikki.
All right, so my topic tonight has to do with somebody that was hacked on the PlayStation Network. They lost $600, and I misread this at first. I thought it was a bunch of people, but and as I'm reading it, it may have been more people than one, but this one person was the one that brought the attention to GameSpot and some other people that did this article. And $600 of his money was taken. So Sony has offered him this settlement, which is we'll give you $150 in credit to the PlayStation Network. But if you go to your bank, you'll be banned, and your PlayStation will be deactivated, and your license for The Last of Us Remastered will be wiped, and you'll never be able to play it again unless you buy it again. And I'm looking at it like, is this really the way that a customer service takes place for $600 that you know it's going to come back and blast you like this over one person that got hacked on your network? Now, I'm not sure how this happened because it's talking about the settlement that they're making. But they don't say how it happened, how his account was to. I mean, there's some talk about it here, but they don't go deep into it. So, looking at how fast something like this could like blemish a company's, that the company's, I guess, you get this tweeted out, you get this written. You get this Facebooked, whatever it is, it ruins your stature with the people that are like into it. And they already have the problems that they had with the DOS attacks on the Christmas morning and that lasted for a week. And this is just another blemish on their record with the way that they're treating this person. Now, I don't have all of the information. I just have what's in here. $600 was taken out of his account. And that's stuff that was broken into the Sony PlayStation Store account. So it was either spent or taken out of what he had there. And they're not owing up to protecting that. And they're stopping him from the means by which he can actually dispute it legally, which is through his bank. So, I mean, this just is kind of weird to me. It makes me feel a little bit, uneasy about buying things on the PlayStation Store or using my credit card to leave out there for my $50 a year for the PlayStation Network. So, anybody who's first?
So, I am severely peeved that this even happened. I don't even know how they saw like this actually being, I guess, enough for what this person had done to them. I mean, like, $600 is a lot of money. Like, that's crazy. What does it say about the security? Also, it's just, I'm blown away that they literally will only offer them $150 of credit. Like, I would turn that away. I would be like, I don't even want your credit. I just want my money back. And personally, I would have called PlayStation and like been on the phone. Like I would fucking harass them until I was like, "You're gonna give me my money. You're gonna give me my money, and this is how it's gonna go."
That's exactly what he did, and he was told at the end that this is it. Take it or forget it. And the whole thing is the person that hacked him took over control of his PlayStation network, so his PlayStation 4 was deactivated. Couldn't do anything. So
are they within legal rights to do that?
That's the question. And it would be.
I'm so disgusted. Like I think it really bothers me because I love PlayStation. PlayStation is my console of choice.
Yes.
And so that really makes me angry. Like I just bought PlayStation cards for giveaway coming up soon. And I'm thinking about taking them back because I cannot. I can't find words for this.
But that's a way to keep you from being hacked, right?
Yeah.
By using
Well,
those
she's
cards.
meaning supporting the.
Yeah, I know. I understand. But that's one of the ways that I always tell people with iTunes or Xbox, because my kids got hacked on Xbox, but Microsoft, totally different. They took care of us in about 30 minutes when I called them because they had taken over my son's account. They had cleared his account, one of his games of everything that it had, and spent money on the account. And I'm telling you, 30 minutes. And they had taken care of us. And they jumped on it. So this is something that was heard on Reddit. The person was interviewed by GameStop. And all we have is that one single side of the story so far, is this person talking to GameStop and showing him the emails that he was given from the customer service representative, not a spokesperson from Sony. So I want to give you more information, okay?
Okay.
All right. That way you don't hate your PlayStation and throw it out.
Just throw it out the window, like, no!
Well, we got to get that on tape if you do it, though, okay?
Pixie, what do you think?
Okay.
I think this is an extremely complicated issue. Legally, I think Sony is actually within their rights. Unfortunately, and I hate to say that, I think they're actually within their rights to offer what they believe is correct and appropriate reciprocity for the situation. However, I don't think they're within their legal rights to stop this person from going to their bank and saying, look, this was not me. I was hacked. I refuse.
That's a fraud.
That is fraud. It is fraud. And it should be investigated, and that person should absolutely be caught and made to make restitution. 100% in all situations.
Right.
But the issue is what do you do in the meantime? What is actually an appropriate course of action in the meantime? PlayStation could very easily go, look, you were knocked out of $600. We have a gigantic legal team. It's not going to take us much to do anything. We should take care of you.
Yeah.
100%. Because if you want to keep your customers and you want to keep them loyal, you need to absolutely make sure that at the end of the day, they're satisfied with the service and that you do something that is equal to or greater than an error that has been made by you in some way, shape, or form. The fact that it was hacked, that is an error. I'm sorry. If you have a breach in your security, you are at fault in all situations.
Okay.
So
now I couldn't say one thing though. We only have what they said. I'm wondering if it was given to him like this. If you take this deal, you can't dispute it with your bank. You know what I mean? It doesn't sound right that he's not allowed to dispute it with his bank, because that is a federal crime, because it would be crossing state borders at that point, right? So I'm wondering if that's the case. But again, this is throwing it out to us to figure out, how we feel about it. I don't know, because this was something that happened on Wednesday and they're only talking about it today. Carmen?
Yeah. So we've got some conversations going on in chat. Actually,
Okay.
Ian said they aren't stopping the person from going to the bank. They're just blackmailing them with being banned if they do. So they can go to the bank and commit and say that, this was a fraudulent charge. but they're kind of blackmailing them. I would agree by saying like, no, you can't do it. We're just gonna ban you. So
and we're seeing some Sony. I thought Sony had good customer service.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Sony has always been terrible for me with customer service, coming from the mouth of Paige, like directly from the mouth of Paige.
Well, and but for me, I've always had very good Sony customer service. So I feel like it's definitely hit and miss. Like, I don't know. Maybe I just haven't called Sony enough. We should make a straw poll. Let's do it.
Let's straw poll this.
I got it.
So while the ladies are straw polling that, I'm going to go ahead and go with my thoughts on the topic. And each of you had really great comments and good points. Pixie said that, she's right. Sony is well within their legal rights to do this and say, hey, this is the deal. We're not sure, Nikki, like you said, if this is how it was presented as an either-or situation. And prohibit you from using their software. They can do that, which I think is totally wrong. I agree. It's not the right way to handle things because as a customer service-based company, do you really want to open up this can of worms? Because this person, we all live in an age now with social media and news outlets, and you've just come across the whole Gamergate wash over national media. You've just been hacked over a movie. Do you really want to have this type of publicity? You know what I mean? I mean, it's not a good look, Sony. It's not a good look when you talk about gamers, because gamers go hard, and we will come in full force because we have nothing else to do, apparently, but go in our basement and play games and talk about you. I mean, I'm just saying.
So I just put that straw poll in there, so go ahead and hit that if you would like to.
But if it's the case where we have all of our information wrong because we're looking at the internet, we only have one side of the story, and this person was told, hey, this is what we're able to give you. If you do take this deal, you need to make sure that you're under, an NDA or whatever it is, that you can't talk about this and start blasting us out on social media, because there is that double-edged sword, They don't want you to take the money and then run around and start rumors and have false information out there about them. The company has to protect themselves as well. Now, from a standpoint of a parent, like Nikki was saying and Kim was talking about, those cards, those prepaid cards, I think should be what everyone is doing when it comes to their buying of electronic media and games, just to be on the safe side, because it's so easy for people to hack you nowadays. You think you're protected, but you're really not. Somebody wants to get at you, they're going to get at you. So why not take that one extra step and cut out the middleman and not worry about the hard-earned money that you have made this paycheck? Because, everybody's strapped nowadays. We talk about those Steam sales that eat our wallet alive. That little bit of extra money that you want for that game code on Steam when they have that sale will not be there if somebody gets in your account and just rips you off. Or the hard-earned 70 hours you put into a game to get that gear. Can you imagine? Poof, gone.
Yeah.
And you could have done it, could have went to the store when you went to the now you get them in the grocery store now, right? Certain store, Giant Eagle, you can walk in there and get now it's really readily available. So to me, I think there's really no issue. It shouldn't be an issue anyway. I mean, if you want to use your credit card, you open yourself up to that can of worms. Most companies probably look at it that way. Yep, you took the risk. It's not our problem. We didn't get hacked.
Yeah.
You got hacked. So again, as more information comes out, I guess we'll have to take a look at this from all aspects.
Yep, pretty much. So our straw poll on this topic. So basically the answers were, the choices that you could have picked were awesome / helpful, meh, sort of helpful, terrible, not helpful at all, or they suck. So meh, sort of helpful came in first with 5 votes, and then in second it was they suck with 3 votes, and then 3 was terrible, not helpful at all with 1 vote.
But no one with the awesome or helpful.
No one with the awesome or helpful. So apparently I'm the only one who's ever had a good experience. with the 2 times I've called, so I guess maybe I don't count.
Throbbing nobody. Changed his name?
No, rip.
That was wow, guys.
So
Harsh.
Pixie, I hear you have some very important information to tell us. After she types this
Yes.
message.
Sorry. So, I just want to remind you guys, we're not here only for us. We're here for promoting other young females through STEM. So we do run a scholarship charity, and we do accept donations. We are a nonprofit, so everything helps. And also, I just want to thank Origin PC for being part of our family and for all the love and the support that they've given us. And as well, you know, we want to thank our other sponsors, Charger Leash. You can get a 25% off with going, and they give us the 25% when you buy from them, and it all goes to our scholarship foundation. So it's super awesome. Thanks Origin, thanks Charger Leash, and as always, like, we're here to get our STEM on.
Oh,
You
yeah.
gotta do a dance.
I wonder what Throbbing is going to say about that.
So far, nothing.
A lot there.
Look, we gave Throbbing a platform and he just didn't even use it.
He don't care.
He's got a 30-second delay.
She threw that out there for you. Nothing.
Got a 30-second delay, girls. Chill.
Yeah, I mean, like, if you want to oppress me, go for it. Oppress me!
He's already hit
next?
us all for being a woman.
So oppressed.
Who's next?
Well,
Kimmy!
I should be next. Yes, I am. So basically, what I'm going to be talking about is this awesome game for people who may or may not be having Breaking Bad withdrawals. I personally did not watch Breaking Bad, but I hear it's very great, and a lot of people who have watched it love it and miss it and wanted to come back for some, like, he's just gonna rise from the earth and be an undead meth dealer or whatever. I don't know. So pretty much, basically what Basement is, it was a Kickstarter game that was actually funded in November, and they've been working on the closed alpha for a while. And basically what it is a drug tycoon game.
Oh.
You play a scientist who is going to start selling and making drugs. And you can basically hire all your employees, and you start out basically in your own garage, and you move to a little front, basically, and you go underneath your front, and you can hire all these people to create and make these drugs for you, and the cops are on you, and it looks like a great game.
Wait, let me just say, I love how Kim knows all these key terms, right?
Yes.
Because she watched.
I'm pretty sure I know the key terms because Macy's dad ran. No, not a.
Oh my God!
But
Macy's dad's a drug dealer. He's a member of the cartel.
Just tell the story first. So Macy's dad ran a dry cleaner.
Hypothetically.
Yeah, dry cleaner. No,
is his name Walt White?
Yeah. So he ran a dry cleaner, and there was this place like a little bit further down on the same strip, and like nobody ever went in there, and they always said that it was a front. They're like, they sell drugs in there. There's no way. They've got people back there making drugs. So that's how I know all the terms, because we talk about it all the time. We would sit in the dry cleaner and make fun of the people who were probably selling drugs over there.
Wow. Learn something new every day.
So what really caught my attention now is, you can hire all these people to create the drugs or whatever. But these people have a sim-like quality now. You have to like meet their needs, or else they're gonna make shitty drugs, and you can't do.
They're gonna make tainted mess.
They're gonna get mad at you and like gank you or something. I don't know.
You know what? Is it have a Sim City kind of feel too, where you have like people just drop off a whole section gets all, dilapidated and run down because the drugs have infiltrated.
To, they start doing poorly, they don't do well, their kind of area gets all roady. Basically, it's a pixel game. It's got great art. They're really upping the character development. It's a little bit behind. They were supposed to have it out this month, I think. No, in February. It's March now. My days are behind. But they are actually going to have it out in April now. They've come out and said that. So if you want to pre-order the game, all you have to do is look up Basement Game, and pretty much it'll bring you to the thing. And there's also a press kit if you want to learn more about the game. It was in the show notes, but the show notes ate it. I don't have the link for you. So
the show notes ate it.
I'll put it up.
Yeah, the show notes ate it for some reason. We're talking about Nerdcore again.
I'll put it up right now.
Thank you. But yeah, guys, and you can pre-order it right now for $8.99. They said in the press kit that it was going to be on Steam for early access. So definitely go and check it out. I think it's a great game.
Do you want to throw up their Twitter as well?
And I will throw up their handle. Where did it go?
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah,
I hear that it's pretty salty in the chat tonight too.
I'm sorry. I'm so salty.
Looks like
It's
Walt
not my
White.
fault. It's this guy. Blame this guy. Blame
Who are
this
you
guy.
going after?
Who you after, Grill?
Blame the troll.
Leave the troll alone.
Good feeding.
He used to say stuff. I gotta put new batteries in his butt.
No.
And SFX, none of us went to PAX East, sadly.
Yeah, I didn't get to go this year. I had to work.
I was supposed to go, and then planes sucked.
But we hear one of our crew, our stream team members, went by the name of Jericho. If he ever rolls up and around, we might ask him about it.
Oh, okay.
Jericho?
But
I remember.
And Koozie went.
Oh, Koozie did go. Yes.
Koozie did go. He said it was cold. He coming up from Miami. He said, "Damn." Okay.
What do you expect? You're in Boston.
So I am
A little bit of
going
cultural shock.
to throw that Twitter up in there.
Throw that Twitter up in there.
You go.
Twitter.
So
Ladies,
you know how you talked about the character development? I see characters that look like Walt. I see characters that look like Mike.
Yeah.
From I mean they did good. Everything looks awesome.
So guys, give them a shout out. Tag them, tweet them, love them, like them, squeeze it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Get some. These types of studios are, like we said last week, popping up all over the place. These indies are going over to that Kickstarter and trying to get her done. Last week we talked about whether this is a good thing, a bad thing, or you guys don't give a crap. You would just support the game if it's a good game. I think that we had a general consensus of everyone who was in chat last week that said that they will support a Kickstarter game because the studio has more control over the development versus, just a AAA studio who is funded by corporates. And we're seeing a lot of those games come out, and that was, page 6 saying they're coming out broken, and we're a little salty. Pixie, you're having too much
the
fun.
word of the night. Hashtag salty.
Hashtag salty.
Now with the stream. Let's
You're having
go,
a little
team.
too much fun.
Warm and salty. No, sorry.
Oh, Lord.
Wow.
She went there.
Wow.
All right, so I'm gonna move on to the next.
I
time.
like
Who's next?
pretzels in New York.
Who's next? I think I'm next. Damn, I'm trying to clean it up. So I'm next.
Did.
Oh, my topic is Warner Brothers, NetherRealm, whatevs, whoever you want to call you peeps, announced today that Mortal Kombat X will now have a new playable villain. And are you ready? Are you ready for who it is? You ready in chat? You want to take some guesses?
Take some guesses, chat.
Take some guesses.
Hillary
while
Clinton.
I tell you.
Hillary Clinton.
I would buy that in a heartbeat if Hillary Clinton was given the beat down. Let me tell you.
Given the beat out or giving or on the receiving end?
Both. If I could
really?
whoop her ass, if I could whoop her ass as another player, I would like that too. But I want her to give the beat down. If you put
Okay.
Hillary Clinton and Guess who's on the other side? Who would be her opponent? I'll tell you, looks kind of like Tina Fey.
Hey, don't say that.
You put them both in the game? That would be an epic fighting game.
Don't beat
I
up
would
on the
buy it.
weak.
Oh, she could probably hold her own. Give her some key moves. Yeah, you put her in there, and Hillary Clinton. I would love that. Any guesses in chat? Anybody? Bueller.
You got to give him 30 seconds to catch up, girl.
Torpedo Ted said Jason Voorhees.
Torpedo Ted, you win.
Bam!
Cupcakes.
Yay!
What does he
That
win
is
today?
right. What does he win today?
Vanna, tell the.
Vanna.
You win this lovely
You win.
troll. You
Oh,
don't actually get the troll.
hot!
You
Why
don't
is
actually
that
get the
just sitting
troll.
here?
Sorry.
Yes, you are correct. That is Jason. Say his last name again.
Voorhees.
Thank you, Voorhees. I wanted y'all to say it together, but it's all right. Ian is a new fightable player in the villain pack, so it's interesting because as Aegon tells me, they had Freddy last patch. I was like, really? So can we still play with Freddy? If you bought the game and then you buy this pack, you can play Freddy versus Jason?
Ooh.
I'm interested. And maybe they might bring out the Predator too while we're at it. Hell, just throw them all in, right?
You gotta bring the aliens for Predator, though.
They gotta get the IP first.
Because then you can have Freddy versus
That's true.
Jason and aliens.
Alien versus
Predator.
yeah, Alien versus Predator. So, Pixie, how do you feel about the Mortal Kombat? I know you don't care that much about fighting games, but would this make you buy it?
Well, I like Skullgirls. I play Skullgirls a lot. We know that because I had a fangirl moment.
When are you streaming it? Because I have to watch.
Oh, I don't stream it. I just play it randomly.
Well, damn it! Why not? She's reading. Sorry, guys.
I'm sorry.
Distracted by the chat.
I was distracted by chat.
Chat wall. Dang.
That wall of hatred.
It is the wall of hatred.
So
Get it out.
go ahead.
Yeah, please do tweet that at us. We would greatly appreciate it. I'm sorry. The thing is, I actually really do like fighting games, and I would absolutely buy it. But I really want. The thing is now that this has happened, if you could potentially play Freddy versus Jason, I really want to play Aliens versus Predators. You heard it here. It can be confirmed. Mortal Kombat. Please, please, please put this in the game. Thank you. I love you forever.
Kimmy, what do you think?
Once again, kind of with like Pixie, I'm not a very big fighting person either. The fighting game, But, I think it's really neat. I do think that Mortal Kombat brings a lot of cool stuff into its game. And this proves it. I think that, the Alien versus Predator would be awesome. We need it in our life, please. Yeah. Bring it. I still am distracted by that chat wall.
I know that chat wall was much, wasn't it?
Get it out!
Do you feel better now that you've purged? Nikki, what do you think?
I didn't.
Oh no, I can't read. I can't read that big thing that was in there. Sorry, I was stuck reading.
Paige, stop
No,
being
what do
a
I think?
troll.
So sorry. I am not a big fighting game person, but we have a arcade machine downstairs with every Street Fighter, every Mortal Kombat ever made in the arcades. All right, it's called a MAME machine, and it looks like an old arcade machine. So it's got a Pac-Man.
Did you take a picture of this thing so I can see it and covet it?
I don't take pictures of my basement because you guys would come over and never leave.
Just the machine.
There's 7 pinball machines down there too. So there's lots of cool things in the basement. And a kegerator and all sorts of. But I mean, I don't like. I don't like the games on like the Xbox and the PlayStation.
Arcade said, "Hold on, Nikki, he's on his way."
He could come anytime. He comes prepared. But when I go in the basement, I'll play Mortal Kombat down there or Street Fighter for hours sometimes, and it's fun on the arcade game, even though it's like 1990s graphics and stuff.
I love it.
I go in and play it on the Xbox, and I I don't have the time for it. Though, my son and I played the DC game. What's it called? Injustice: Gods Among Us. I guess it
Yes.
is.
I have that.
We played that for hours on the
Okay, let
PlayStation
me
4
trip.
because it was free.
I
What?
will.
Yeah.
I will. We'll
What'd
stream
she say? Oh, I'll
I
do
got it
it.
on PC.
I'll lose, but I'll do it. But
Oh
we
my
played
God, we'll
together
all
for
do it.
hours.
We will
Speaking
do
of
it.
Yeah.
playing together,
So I mean, I haven't bought one of those games, not Soul Calibur, not Mortal Kombat, not Street Fighter, nothing for years. But I find myself when I do play them, I like them. So the fact that Jason was going out, I was looking through the news and I started reading that before you put it in your show notes, and I thought that was cool because I like that they're bringing back these characters from our youth. Our youth, they're
Yes.
before these other two, right?
Hey, Mal says
Um,
Nikki's basement is the promised land.
Nikki's basement is the promised land. There's also a
That's
green
where
screen
parties go,
studio.
man. Come on.
That's also where I film all my episodes of my show.
That's
on the
where
green
the geeks
screen.
go.
It's also
Yeah.
where she hides all the little children she kidnapped.
Honey,
Kimmy, what was that segue?
don't ever say that. That is
so-
not true.
I've heard from Shriv that we kind of want to play Town of Salem. Is that what
We
you told me,
do.
Shriv?
Wait,
Yeah,
what are we
we're gonna play
playing?
Town of
I've
Salem.
actually gotten the chance to play Town of Salem.
What's
I
Town of
love
Salem?
it.
No.
Such a fun game.
No. No.
What is that?
I'm going to officially one up you all and challenge you all to play a game of Mafia Live with me.
All right.
I
Why
don't know if I'm gonna care for that. But I'm gonna give Nikki the link for Town of Salem right now.
I got it.
Did you?
I'm already.
All right.
I'm already on it.
I'm gonna put it in chat because you guys, if you don't have this game, go download it. It's a free browser game. I know I say browser, but it's a free browser game. It is so flippin' fun that
So
you
how
are
do you
just
download
going
this
to.
browser game?
We played it. Mason and I played it till 2 a.m. And that's
And
that's
we are
unnecessary.
we're going to open up a room in our TeamSpeak specific for this game so we can play with chat because this game is rocking. And where did Pixie go? We lost her again.
Pixie.
We're gonna play the Chichiba side of this game, and we're gonna earn some points. I'm just telling you. We will live stream it. When we decide the date that we're gonna play this, all on live stream, we're gonna tweet it out. I'm going to commit Pixie. I'm gonna commit Kim. I'm gonna commit myself. Nikki, you're gonna have to give us a yay or nay. I know that you work the weekend, so.
I can't do it until like after 7 p.m. Eastern. If it's after 7 p.m. I could do it.
So we will get you in the mix because we want to make sure everybody's in there. And then we'll let you guys know and you'll be able to join because we can have lots of people playing this with us. The more people, the more fun. You know, we might even throw in some giveaways. Who knows?
Ooh.
Speaking of giveaways, I'll segue myself. We're going to be doing the Charger Leash giveaway tonight. Remember, we've got those Heroes of the Storm closed beta keys. And I have some MK9 keys to give away. So there's a few things we can do for you this evening. And make sure you're hitting that follow button. Because if you're not following, you will be disqualified. Unfortunately, we will re-roll on your ass. So hit that follow button. Hit it like you mean it.
I think everyone here is a
Exactly.
follower. Except for Throbbing Head.
Well, oh well. Can't win them all, team.
Oh,
I don't want to go home and be a family man.
yeah, right. So Pixie,
Got this
please
family.
tell us what you've brought to the table this evening.
Okay, so I'm going to talk about something that is not exactly something we would normally talk about. So there's a really great
Cupcakes?
there's a really great documentary about nuclear power
Oh,
called Pandora's Promise. It relates to global warming. As a bunch of you guys know, global warming is a real thing. There's scientific evidence of this, etc. We know that global warming is a problem, and we have to find a solution. Pandora's Promise is literally a documentary built around some of the misconceptions about nuclear power. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to copy and throw up a link for you guys so you can see the website for this amazing video. So the thing is there are a ton of misconceptions about nuclear power. For instance, nuclear power plants release less radiation than coal plants. less people have died in the history of nuclear power than from all other sources of power, including solar, including wind, including coal, and including oil. There are places in the world that have natural radioactivity levels of what was released at Fukushima and considered dangerous. Actually, Fukushima's radiation level was like 4.08, and there's a beach in Spain where the nuclear radiation level is actually 30.8 something, ridiculously higher. So it's really interesting. I really recommend that you watch it and you kind of like find out about nuclear power and you kind of rid yourself of some of the misconceptions. For instance, when there's a really funny part in the video where people are protesting nuclear power and they're being given bananas. The funniest part about this is bananas contain a radioactive isotope. We're in contact with radiation every day of our lives. Like, literally every day of our lives. There is latent radiation in the planet. It is not a big deal. In fact, the beach in Spain, there's a guy in the documentary who goes there like once a week, has himself buried in the sand because it helps relieve his back pain. It's super interesting, and I think it's really important that this is something that we talk about and we think about, because we have to find other solutions for our power needs. In particular, there are reactors that could be built that are not being built because of regulations that need to be changed. One in particular it's called a 4th generation reactor. It works on thorium. I'm going to throw you guys a link so you guys can find out about this lifter reactor. But it's very important. I think it's something that we all need to consider and think about. There are, in fact, nuclear power plants that can run, or 4th generation reactors that can recycle the used uranium fuel and essentially burn it off. All of the waste products for nuclear power in the United States can fit in a football field stacked. One football field stacked in one row. That is as much space as it takes up. It's amazing. People really need to think about this. And I find it super concerning because, like, I really love polar bears and penguins. And global warming is a serious concern for animals and even us. So Bangladesh is sinking, has lost a lot of land mass due to extra water flow. Bangladesh is one of the lowest lying countries in the world, and they are literally losing homes. And this is a problem that we'll consider, like, that will affect all of us. Because people are having to move inwards towards slums. Population control is like really essential. Controlling global warming is super essential, or at least slowing it down. And so I think it's so interesting, and I think it's really important that people watch this and that they understand the realities of nuclear power.
So, Nikki, what say you, Lady of the Round Table?
Well, I do agree with her about nuclear power. 100%. So it's something that I've always looked at as an alternative, and people are always freakish about things that could go wrong with it. They look at 3 Mile Island, they look at Chernobyl, they look at Fukushima, and those are 3, right? That's it, 3. And you look at a coal mine in Pennsylvania that blows up and kills 160 people in it, and it's nothing. So I am 100% behind that. For
the interesting thing is,
it's clean, it's easy, it's not cheap, but it's cheaper than the lives that are lost every year trying to get the coal that we're now burning in most of the plants in this country.
The interesting thing is Chernobyl has killed, at maximum to date, 10,000 people. 13,000 people a year die from coal plant accidents. and another 3 million die due to particulate in the air.
That's mostly in China.
Does that
Yes.
include smokers, vapors, and other people that pollute the air with their hairspray?
Well, no, she's saying the truth, and when they're talking about that, they're talking about cancers and other diseases that you get from inhaling the dirty coal.
Toxins in the air.
There's now clean coal plants that we're running in this country, so that's something that we're doing here. But around the world, we're one of
Definitely
the only we're one of the only countries trying to run clean coal plants. But I've been a strong supporter of nuclear power for a really long time, because you have to look at what she's saying. And while I'm not a doomsayer of global warming, I do believe in global climate change that we're creating. You know, it depends on where you are, right? It's getting warmer in Europe. It's getting colder in the south of the United States. The weather down in South America, it's all screwed up. So yeah, I believe that we have some kind of effect on this through many, many ways, many things that we're doing to the environment. But this is something that in this country we can change, and it would never make a difference, because we've already passed through
I agree with that.
that industrial revolution time when we destroyed the environment and destroyed the rivers with all the the crap that we put into them. When you and I were a kid, we saw the video, the commercials with the Indian walking out and looking at all the stuff. This country's a lot cleaner than that. But now you have countries that are coming up into being the industrial nations of the world, like China and India, and now parts of Africa are starting to produce everything, the Philippines, and they're not going to care about that stuff, because cheap labor is what we want in those areas, not responsible use of of these things that are better environmental. We don't want the things to be more expensive there. So there's going to be this whole thing where we can do everything that we want, and Europe is already on board with this, right? France has more nuclear power than any country in the world right now.
Supplies like their entire country off nuclear power.
Yeah, I mean, so like we're a little behind. And when Obama came in, at first they weren't going to do it, and he, released a couple of the plants that were held up for the whole time that Bush was in office. So I definitely agree that we got to go down this route, but it's not just us, and we're not going to be able to force those other countries, because if we do, cheap products don't get made. So there's going to be something that's, as much as we do, that part of the world is going to keep doing crap to the environment as fast as they can,
Kim.
So actually, I had an interesting conversation with someone recently about global warming. I was at a store, and one of the retailers, I guess, he was talking to me about how Florida apparently they've passed a law to where people who work in the government, they cannot bring up anything about global warming, at all. And I think that that's half the problem. We don't talk about it. We don't want to acknowledge it. We don't want to say that it's real, because if we acknowledge it, if we acknowledge it at all, then we have to realize, hey, this could be a problem. We don't talk about it. We just ignore it. And you know what? I think that it's amazing that we have an actual legislation that says, hey, you can't do this. You can't talk about it. We're just going to ignore it.
Yeah, it's a government policy. It's not a law. It's a policy that they have.
But, but regardless, I mean, we can't talk about it.
Freedom of speech is not yours?
Yeah.
Oh, not when you're part of the government.
Not when you're part of the government. Agreed.
Remember, hey, there's things I can't talk about.
I agree. I'm totally in agreement with you. I think that sorry, there's lots of follows going on. It's yelling in my ear. That follow, yo.
That's awesome.
Just so you guys know, when you guys hit that follow button, I get a great, awesome, extra loud bonus yell of Fred Flintstone's Yabba Dabba Doo, right?
We can even hear it.
You can hear it from here? Okay, so you know that it's really loud. I'd be is Cranberry awake back there?
She probably went to sleep. She don't.
Oh, there she is.
Go kick her.
I'd be very interested in Cranberry's opinion on this particular topic, because I think this is something that is right up her alley.
Definitely more so than me.
I
will automatically tell you that, you know, I'm not as informed as I should be about it. And I think that's the reason why also. You know, we don't talk about it, and two, there's so many people who don't know or don't care.
The problem is it's a polarized subject, so people are on opposite sides of it instead of working together. So one side you're extremely saying how crappy it is and it's falling apart, and the other side you're saying it doesn't exist. There's no medium in here.
Yeah, and that's what he said. He said that it's kind of for him, and this is his own personal opinion, and I don't really agree or disagree with it because I don't know. He was saying that, you know, in his opinion, it feels like they're only putting it out to whether it can be it's bad or it's good. Like on TV, you see it's bad or it's good. Like, or well, not good, but it's not happening or it's happening.
Right.
You know, there's always the two extremes. We don't get any middle. We don't get any middle ground. And, you know, he's saying it's portrayed like it's 50-50, and it's really not. Really, it's like 97-3, like in percentage or something like that. Like, of scientists who apparently think about it, but I don't know. You know, I'm not up to date with it. But Kramer, you want to talk about it?
I have to say that there is a tweet that just went out by Enjoystick Steve, who's in chat right now, and says that you must turn on Ladies of the Roundtable podcast. They're talking important ecological topics right now, and we, on his particular podcast, because they have one on Twitch, usually talk about stuff, tell stories, and we're really drunk. So thank you for that tweet. We appreciate it. In return, I tweeted, this bit of science was brought to you by the Ladies at the Round Table. So thank you so much for that tweet, Steve. We really appreciate you tweeting us out. Go ahead, Cranberry.
Okay, so it was a documentary, right, Pixie?
Yes.
Okay, where can I find that?
So I watched it on HBO. You can find it on YouTube. It'll be in 3 parts. It's called Pandora's Promise. You can also look at their website. I'm sure I could get in touch with them on Twitter and probably get another way for them to find it. And, you know, let anyone who wanted to watch it, watch it.
Okay. I don't know. I would feel much more comfortable.
Shut that door.
A definite. Well, shut the door. She's like stocked back over there. I would feel much more comfortable like forming a definite opinion after watching the documentary for sure, because whether people find that right or not, I do form a lot of my opinions off of the documentaries I watch. As far as I know right now, because I don't know a lot about nuclear power, I mean, a lot of people are like, it's really bad, and some people are like, it's really clean, and I can't see how it would be super bad. I mean, you can get cancer from just breathing.
I can tell you what we can do. I can get a guest who works on nuclear engineers here for next week.
You can?
Like, a nuclear engineer, yeah.
We have a guest for next week, but you booked that nuclear engineer because I would be very excited to have them come on the show.
Yeah.
I got it.
Because we could ask some questions. Watch the documentary, and we'll have the questions for follow-up Q&A.
Yeah.
All you people in the chat.
That'd be awesome.
The link is out there. Go check out that documentary because this is going to be a great place for you to come back once we have that particular person on channel who's the expert, and you can ask those questions that you wanted to know.
Yeah, I definitely am going to watch the documentary this week we have off of school, so I will be able to do that. And I will get back to you with my definite official opinion on the matter once I finish that. So.
Cranberry, 411. You guys stay tuned.
Yeah,
it's like
totally.
It's like 45 minutes, and it's really good.
Okay, awesome. Yeah. Well, very good. I'll go back to my lump now.
That lump dough.
Welcome to the channel, Heather. Thank you for joining us. You get here.
Here's what we'll do. Everybody, watch Pandora's Promise. You can find it on YouTube. You can look at their website, and they'll also give you other places where you can watch it. And we will come back in a couple weeks, and I will have a person who is a nuclear engineer and actually works and builds nuclear reactors for a living.
All right, guys. I am going to be starting that giveaway for that Heroes of the Storm closed beta key here shortly. What I need you to do is make sure that you hit that follow button to enter and be eligible. And I also want you guys to tweet out that we're giving away that key and tag us on Ladies of the Roundtable on our Twitter. You can find the Twitter down there in the bottom of the channel someplace. I'm going to pick a random Twitter account that has tweeted and tagged us to give away key number 2. All right, so that means one key right now will be in the Twitter giveaway using your cred. The Twitch giveaway giving your cred. And Twitter, we're going to give one away to a random Twitter follower. So go to it, people. Get your tweets out. Click that follow button. I'm going to start the keyword giveaway. Yes,
Somebody
ma'am?
works at a nuclear reactor test site.
Oh.
We got the inside scoop.
And he also owns Taco Bell's? Shut up.
What?
Now.
But he said, but I cook food for the smart guys.
Los Pollos Hermanos?
He's like, I own a Taco Bell and I work in a nuclear facility.
Awesome.
That's some credentials, man.
Man.
It is. My God, you got me looking up everything right now. This is awesome.
So did we
stuck
have
there
any
all day.
great chat conversation going on other than Aegon ripping into the chat tonight? Aegon was on it with those keys, hot on fire.
We are apparently the smartest stream on Twitch. Final Circles, you're officially my best friend.
Oh, Final Circles, thank you so much. We try to bring it to you. A little bit of science, a little bit of geeky, and a little bit of what? What? Ladies of the Round Table. Hashtag that. All right, I'm going to start this keyword giveaway. Badoom. There you go.
Oh, my Lord.
Keyword, salty.
Oh, salty.
Pretzels. Salty pretzels.
Not to be confused with cooked salty balls.
No.
If you don't know what that reference came from,
Peach Sweaties.
I'm not going to tell you.
Peach Sweaties Christmas balls. No.
So go ahead and hit that keyword if you want to have the dun-dun-dun, Heroes of the Storm closed beta key. Awesome. Hots closed beta key. Hots. And then you also get the chance to win via Twitter. Tweet it on out. I'm gonna give you guys the Twitter. All right. Tweet out the stream, tag us, and you will be able to also be entered in the Twitter giveaway. Go ahead with your bad self.
So, Pixie, when you were talking about that, were you talking about the really small nuclear reactors that could like power very small cities?
So a liquid thorium reactor is basically it's molten salt with liquid thorium and graphite, and it has a plug that's cooled and kept frozen by liquid nitrogen. And what happens is when the core melts down, the plug actually overheats and melts away, so everything is flushed out.
Oh, wow.
Like, it can't actually melt down. It's a reactor that, can't melt down.
That's
which is
awesome.
why it's so brilliant, but you can't build them because of the regulations on nuclear power. The regulations on what is considered safe when it comes to radiation is we know this is too much, but what is enough without being dangerous? And you can't really experiment with that. So what happened is they basically kind of assigned this arbitrary number to it, and they've buttoned down on the nuclear regulations. And now you can't build these reactors. You can't build a liquid thorium reactor. You can't build a reactor that works on recycled uranium from older nuclear power plants.
Wow.
Everyone's on Wikipedia.
And the funny part is, in the United States Navy and most of the satellites that we put into orbit, they all use mini reactors to power the ships and the submarines and the satellites we put up. So, we should be using it to power our cities and get us off of all the fossil fuels.
No, you're right, Yurik. It is still radioactive, no matter what. And that it is not 100% certain that it will stay contained. However, if you look at the nuclear reactors for France and the way they power, all of their dry storage containers are literally in the floor. People walk on them. The radiation level is 10, which is, considering there's a beach in Spain that has a radiation level of 30, just naturally. It's fairly safe to consider that safe, considering that people who go to visit those beaches are considered healthier than a lot of people in other parts of the country. Like they don't have any higher rates of cancer or anything. I'm telling you, for those of you who have never watched this documentary known as Pandora's Promise, like you really should. It's really interesting. I got turned on to it by a friend who works and builds nuclear reactors. That's just the way it is.
And they do that in Tennessee?
Yeah, Westinghouse.
Don't listen.
that's
Don't
interesting.
listen. Oh, that's awesome. My mom
is a
used to
big
work for them
company.
a long, long time ago.
Westinghouse. Yeah, they build tons of nuclear. Like that's what they do.
They make the ones for the Navy ships, as I'm reading over here in Wikipedia.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
That
Yeah,
Wikipedia.
That's probably what he makes.
You cannot guarantee that like any radioactive material in a dry cask is going to be safe forever. However, with the testing that they do on nuclear waste, it's pretty safe to say. And the fact is yes, we're still talking about nuclear waste that continues to decay for millions of years. However, if we can get regulations in place that allow us to build 4th-gen reactors like the liquid thorium reactor, or reactors that work on the recycled uranium, this is not so much a huge issue.
Gee, who would have ever guessed us talking about this tonight? That's pretty awesome.
Well, we do bring a very controversial and interesting topic every week, at least one. It's not always about the gaming, mostly, but not always. We try to bring it to you guys and keeping it real. We are keeping it 100 up in here, like Shrivasta says. All you people that have hit that follow button this evening, thank you so much for joining us and continuing joining us every Friday night, 9:30 Eastern. Next week's guest will be the one and only
Bunks.
Zia. You keep trying. One of these days you might be right.
Never.
You might guess correctly, but Zia is from the Sundering podcast. If you recall, she is one of the founding ladies of Ladies of the Round Table. There we are with another follow. Thank you, Spitfire. And she will be joining us to recap what she's been doing, and the princess herself, Zia, will be returning. And hopefully so will Paige.
Hopefully.
Friends.
Paige is here. I see her. She just hasn't been talking. She's right there.
Oh, there she is. Yeah, she's just quiet today. So hopefully Paige will be back as well. That raffle has now ended for the Heroes of the Storm.
Yep.
Who shall the winner be? Guys, the Twitter giveaway, I don't see nobody tagging us, so maybe you don't want your Heroes of the Storm key, because Pixie will take them all.
Did you give him the hashtag? Hashtag LORT Live?
And I gave them the tweeter, so apparently they don't care. But I have a total of 3 people in chat who entered for the Heroes of the Storm giveaway. So,
Wow, team.
That's telling you how much people like Blizzard these days.
All right, team. Okay, wait.
Close
Let's
beta.
just explain it real quick. So basically, all you have to do is hit. Is it exclamation point? Is that how SureBot works?
yes, exclamation.
Exclamation point. Salty. Salty is the keyword. You have to put that in, and you'll be entered. That's all you have to do, and you have to be following. That's it. It's easy. You can do it, team.
But only enter if you want it.
Yeah, don't be rude. Don't take it. Pixie will want it. If you don't get it, Pixie will take it.
Nikki wants it.
Guys,
Nikki also wants it.
I'm gonna
all the
give
time.
I'm gonna give this one away.
Let's do it.
Salty.
See,
the-
here we
it's
go.
'cause the
There's
record-
already more people typing salty.
It's closed.
Well,
That's
Do you want me to open it again? I'll open it again. You want to explain it one more time?
Final Circles also tweeted, but they didn't use LORT Live. You have to use hashtag LORT Live if you're going to tweet.
Yes, please do. That's how we know that you're tweeting us. Because we check that hashtag throughout the show.
I see, and we just tweeted. And I got a retweet back. Heather Bell just retweeted it. If you haven't followed Heather, or you haven't followed us, you won't see it. But Heather just entered. So I am going to reset the raffle started again. Right now, you can enter for the Heroes of the Storm closed beta, exclamation, salty. Go, tap it, get it, let's go, exclamation, salty. There you go.
All right, somebody wants
in
to
the
send
show.
us pictures.
No,
I
thank
mean,
you.
what kind of junk do you have? Are we talking like junkyard, you know,
Like-
I don't want
old
any
crappy
junk.
cars?
I got junk at my house.
I mean, I have a lot of junk.
Also,
Exclamation,
these
salty
stuffed animals.
in the
Also,
chat.
I think
I got rid of my junk.
I think he called me a white knight earlier. Man.
Exclamation,
Nice.
salty.
I was just saying go check out Casey Tron because of them boobs, though.
What,
You can
what's
see them
the-
through turtlenecks.
I thought we were going to talk about cupcakes today.
We
Well,
do have to talk about
And she
cupcakes.
does this really good job of angling her camera so that it cuts
Yeah.
right down her cleavage.
Yeah,
I'm
I
trying
mean,
to
come
figure
on,
that out.
Girls, stop hating on Casey.
I'm
Maybe
not.
she-
I gotta figure
on
out
her.
how she does that so I can do it.
No, I'm not hating on Casey. I think Casey is the shit. We talk about her all the time.
Arcade Android, thank you for that entry for your hotkey! Exclamation, salty.
You just
See,
have to point
He
down
says
and
his garage
sit
is
left.
full. You see, he's got lots of junk to show
Okay.
you.
Lots of junk.
Yeah.
Lots
So
of
much.
junk.
Is it radioactive junk?
Girls, I think we need to ask who is the chat VIP tonight, by the way?
Throbbing head. No.
Who's the chat VIP? Because Killa was not here.
Arcade Android.
I think that our chat VIP should be Final Circles.
Final circles. What say you, Kim?
Final circles.
Because Final Circle said that we were smartest
Yes.
stream on Twitch.
I'll go with that.
You know what? I've got to give it to Mazano because they've been like going on all night.
Ulrich Lesbino. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would. Can we have 2 VIPs?
We can nominate 2 VIPs, and then you'll do the stroll pool. I can say that poll.
Let's do that.
And last few minutes of the giveaway, guys! Exclamation salty! Get them in! And if you haven't got your chance to get them in before it closes in 52 seconds, then go ahead and hit the Twitter for hashtag LORT Live to enter the Twitter giveaway.
Salty.
That's salty. That's the
That's
cute
salty,
one.
yo.
Also, my favorite hashtag of the night was hashtag China don't care. China
Yeah.
don't give a darn.
Yeah, hashtag
I saw that.
China
don't give a darn.
no fucks. No fucks.
You know, producer Ian is very sneaky. He's back there listening, so he's gonna have some great descriptions go on that YouTube. You know what I'm saying? All right, guys, the giveaway for this hotkey has closed. Drum roll, please. And the winner is, looky there,
All
Heather
right.
Bell.
Heather.
Heather, congratulations. Oh my God. She's like, I've never win nothing.
Yes.
Heather, you will be receiving your key through your Twitter mail. Because that's how I get at you is your Twitter. I won't send it through your Twitch. I'll send it through your Twitter, love, because, you know, that's where you're usually hanging out. We also have one more key to give away.
Jason, you might want to get that checked out. I'm pretty sure that's not a good sign.
On the Twitter.
What did he say?
He
OMG.
said, can I say it?
Yeah, go for it.
I'm VIP. Very itchy penis. All right.
They make a cream for that.
You can
They
stay
do.
far away. Don't touch my cupcake.
No, you might want to you might want to go get that checked out, especially if it starts to ooze. Then you probably got.
Oh, come
Oh
on.
man.
That's not right.
It's
So,
true.
That hurt me. It cut me
Heather,
deep.
your key is in your Twitter. Very good. Thanks. Congrats. All those good, kind words. Everybody congratulate Heather, please. She's awesome sauce for that giveaways. And if you guys want to win it via Twitter, hashtag LORT Live. I mean, it's not that hard. That's even easier. No, Pixie has not played Heroes yet, by the way.
It looks really great though.
Do you not have a key, young missus?
Man. I don't. The only Blizzard I really get into is Hearthstone. Otherwise, I'm just kind of like, it's all right. I can hear it now. I hear all the people coming at me.
It's not your
I'm
Smite.
not coming at you.
Yeah, it's not Smite, and that's
Give me
my
like
jam.
that Smite. All right, guys, if you want me to give away this MK9 key, then type a 1 in the chat, and we'll hang out and give that away as well. While the girls talk about, let's pick something. Cupcakes. We're gonna talk about cupcakes. I'm gonna ask our winner, Heather Bell, if she could be a cupcake.
Would you
Go
be
ahead and finish it. Go ahead and finish it, Kim.
Oh, if you could be a cupcake. Wait, what was it?
Pixie, would you like to finish it for Kim?
Go for it. We don't even know. We
don't
haven't
even know. If you could be a
I've
cupcake,
been talking to Ulrich.
what kind of cupcake would you be?
Oh,
gosh, that was easy. Heather, answer that question for us. All right, everybody wants to get that MK9 key, so I guess I will put that out as a giveaway next. Heather Bell, if you could be a cupcake, what kind of cupcake would you be? I mean, for me, myself, and I'm just going to have to say a double chocolate mocha cupcake. Just think about that for a moment. Says a lot.
Sorry, team, I couldn't remember. I need Collie to prompt me on my line. I'm just the face, not the word.
God, it's so hard.
She said she's just the face.
I'm just the face. They tell me what to say. They have the prompting card. It's behind the computer here.
There's a monitor. It's got words typed on it. She just needs to read. She's just a pretty one.
Yep, sorry.
I cracked myself up.
Radioactive cupcake, best cupcake.
It's almost time for bed.
I don't even know that I'd want to be a cupcake.
No?
Yeah.
You don't want to be what do you want to be? A popsicle cupcake?
No,
I don't want to be a cupcake, but I'll be a popsicle cupcake.
What's that cake in a stick
I want to be
called?
like a.
It's called a popsicle cupcake.
It's called a cake pop. No, I think I'd rather be like a vaccine to like some kind of disease.
Okay, Pixie's going for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a vaccine for assholey.
Oh my god.
Assholing? What?
Assholiness. I don't know. No, I mean I could be I'm a virus. That's it. I'm a virus.
All right, guys.
I'm known as the troll virus.
The raffle is now open for the MK9 key. This is the last giveaway for the evening. I want Kimmy, why don't you tell them what we're going to be playing after stream?
So you guys, we talked about Town of Salem earlier. We are going to be playing that after stream. It's super, super fun. If anybody has ever played Mafia, it's pretty much just like Mafia except for on the computer. It's a really fun game, and we're going to be playing that after. So feel free to join us.
And you can download the game. Let me get you the download linky one more time.
Vita Studios.
It's right there. Somebody put it in there.
Yep.
And that is the link for the game. So if you want to check it out, download it, play with us, go, go, go.
I'm going to say, if you were a cupcake, would your frosting be radioactive? No.
That's very interesting. After this conversation we just had, very well may be radioactive.
It would have the radioactivity of a banana.
So
I was going to say
said,
creamy filling, but I didn't think that would go over.
Banana.
So Heather Bell said, I don't know if anyone saw it, but a maple bacon cupcake. Oh my god, it's like pancakes and bacon.
Why?
Team Breakfast.
In there?
Team Breakfast, that's right.
There we go.
That was a good one. Hey, so let's do our shout outs. I'm gonna go with Pixie first.
So like I'm gonna super shout out Ulrich and Final Circles for actually being pretty awesome, to be honest. I would really like to shout out Pandora's Promise for making such an amazing documentary. Shout outs to Bananas for being radioactive.
I trade.
Just shout outs to you guys for being here. As always, it's been a pleasure hanging out with you guys. And shout outs to my duo partner in IC Forever, Mal. Done.
Nikki.
I want to give a shout out to my Fitbit scale this morning that made sure to tell me I was freaking fat. No more cupcakes.
I'm sorry.
It made sure it told me I was freaking obese, and I was like, okay, I'm not, so you need to go into the bathtub. But shout out to that. But I think we had an interesting chat tonight, and I'd like to say shout out to the trolls that joined us and made tonight so memorable. It was awesome. I liked that. And Pixie, definitely to you for bringing up a subject that I never thought that we would have here in our show, and it was a very good change. I really appreciate it. And a shout out to Paige, who, God, the show is so different without her here. No one talks.
I know.
Yeah.
Hold on. Sorry, I'm trying to see if I gave her my cred.
Oh, you're giving away cred. Kim
Yeah, I'm
is so giving. She's so giving. She gives away her cred every week. Every week. You guys are so lucky she's nice to you, because
Is it exclamation point give? I thought it was.
I believe it is. It's down there in the chat somewhere.
You can give her.
Yeah, exclamation point give, and then the username and the amount that you want
Yeah, that's what
to
I
give
did.
away. Shrivbot might be holding. She might have diamonds today because she's tight.
Oh.
She's
Here we go.
apparently holding them for ransom.
So, my shout outs. Macy.
You still got 1 minute, 12 seconds for that giveaway.
Yeah, Macy.
Use those tickets, those creds.
Also to Hype Train for fucking coming all around every time
Right?
we have it live now. It knew we were going to be on
I
the
love that Hype Train, yo.
What is that?
You cannot.
We live right next to train tracks.
Yeah, that's our Hype
Yeah.
Train.
Yeah,
They're
it's the
coming
Amtrak train coming back. I don't know why, but
I love
whatever.
that Hype Train. You can't buy sound effects like that.
Right? Shout out to all you people in the chat. Thanks for bearing with us and all the scary, scary trolls that came out to play tonight. You know what? Y'all are awesome. I love having y'all come in and talk and give your opinions. So thank you, and I hope you keep coming back. And shout out to Origin, because we definitely got some of you peeps in here today. So if you're still here and you're from the Origin stream, go ahead and give us those little O's, because they're so cute. That's my shout outs. Oh, maybe I should give a shout out to my mom, because she's the best mom.
I love mommy.
Mom is the best mom around, and she is sick this week.
What?
Poor mom.
Mom's gonna be on the
What?
stream one of these days. Kim's gonna make it happen.
Yeah, guys.
We've got to have a show with just her mom and us two, so all the old ladies could talk together.
We're gonna call it Kicking It Old School.
And her
That's what
mom
we're
will
gonna
still
call
be younger than me. Ugh.
Oh, woo! All right. So giveaway is closed. Let me check. Yes, it is now closed. So the winner of that MK9 key, we'll have to wait till done with my shout outs. I cracked myself.
Rad.
So my shout outs tonight are very simple. Shout outs to you ladies and Six
Thanks, Mom.
for coming every week and bringing your lovely selves. You're all beautiful and precious to me in your own little special ways. But what I really love the most about each and every one of you is you crack me up. You guys are like my besties, and I have to say that I enjoy spending my Friday nights with you. There is something to be said about having real life girlfriends and having people that you can hang out with, but it's not the same as the relationship that I have with you guys. I can be myself with you guys, good or bad. You guys you hold me down, and I appreciate each and every one of you for being here every week. And I also want to give big, fat, freaking fist bumps to Miss Anna Prosser for following us on Twitter. I am just like beside myself that she actually tweeted us and said that she, clicked the follow button. I have no words. I'm stuttering already. Wow. That hashtag we made it. It's real.
Hashtag we made it.
It's real. We will be having some fantabulous guests coming up in the next couple of months. We have, let's just say, Captain Redbeard coming on the show at some point. We have the director and person who made Pixel Poetry coming on the film. Girls, we have a screener, so we can watch that as well if you haven't watched it yet. Oh my goodness. We have... I can't even keep track. We have so many great guests coming up. We are thinking about putting our guest schedule on the Google Calendar for you to sign up on the newsletter so that you can have it already on your calendar for each month so you don't have to wait and see what we're tweeting. If you guys are interested in that, then, let us know. We'll make that happen. And Nikki, I think you have some important news about the iTunes.
Kind of important news. If we, as soon as I pull down this episode, I'm going to go to work, and we should have this episode up in podcast form on Monday morning, and we will probably be a couple of days before iTunes actually shows it in their listing, and Stitcher probably a couple of weeks. It takes a long time for them to actually accept you. But we will be podcasting this show after its completion on Monday morning of every week from now on.
Monday morning every week. So that means you can share it with your friends. You can listen to it at work as long as you have a headset, because we are not work safe or work appropriate. I'm sorry.
Oh, no. We're not fucking work safe at all.
Yeah, you would have to put your headset on. But we are going to be rocking this giveaway here. Any more comments in chat before I give this giveaway, Miss Kimmy?
Man, Pixie and Urek are still going on. They could go on for days.
I know, they didn't ruin
it. We're buddies now.
Also, Tiff Toxic said Richard Cook from Pixel Poetry is
we're buddies now because we're having
super
some
rad
bonding over power methods.
Good to know. So I'm about to hit this button and see who the winner is, and then we are going to wrap up the show and play some Town of Salem. Town of Salem. Awesome sauce. Pixie, are you playing Town of Salem with us? She's in chat, man. Deep.
Yeah, sorry. I might play some Town of Salem. We'll see.
All right. And the winner is Pyro with the steal.
Oh, get it?
Pyro with the steal. All right, Pyro, your key will be sent to you via your Twitch mail, sir.
Yeah,
so look for that. Yeah, let's bro. Hashtag it ass. Thank you so much for playing and our giveaway for tonight. I do have that Charger Leash giveaway, but I think I'm going to hold on to that, and I'm going to let us give that away for Town of Salem. We'll see what happens. And Pyro, woo! Good job. Woo. All right, so we are out. If you want to stay tuned, stick in the chat, go get a drink, take a poo, whatever you got to do, and come back. We will be playing Town of Salem right here, right next.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ladies of the Roundtable concluded till next Friday.
Bye, guys.
Toodles.
Hasta
la wega.
Shout out to Soup for that overlay, yo.
It's like hasta la vista, except for I'm not Arnold Schwarzenegger, so.
Oh, okay.
I'm bad.
Credits are rolling.
Tell me the credits. All the credits.
Oh, the credits. Let me give this to Pyro.
Hey, can